security benefits you're entitled to. Call Tayback for the payback. TaybackAttorneys.com.
Lillard's got it on the other end of this. Dribbles into the paint, puts the shot up from the free throw line, count it with a foul.
So adios to California.
The Bucks cap off their California trip in Sacramento against the Kings. Our coverage of the game starts tonight at 8:30. We are your home for the Milwaukee Bucks. News Radio 620, WTMJ, Milwaukee.
It's 3:02. I'm John Mercure. Your top story, a child homicide suspect could be heading to adult court.
I'm Julia Fellow. Recall efforts falling short.
I'm Debbie Lazaga. Seeing some delays already out of the Marquette, starting around 16th Street on westbound 94, all the way through the Stadium interchange. Southbound 41 slowing down from about Hampton Avenue down to about Burleigh. Otherwise, everything else is looking pretty good. I'm Debbie Lazaga with your WTMJ Johnson & Sons Paving Time Saver Traffic.
Tonight, cloudy and mild, a low of 43. Tomorrow, slight chance for rain, a high of 62, inland cooler along the lake. From the WTMJ Breaking News Center, a 12-year-old Milwaukee boy charged with killing his mother over a VR headset is heading for trial in adult court unless a judge intervenes. At a hearing today, the boy's defense team argued he's on the schizophrenia spectrum and had a concussion before shooting and killing his mother after she would not buy him a headset. Child psychologist Dr. Stephen Dykstra described what might happen to the child without treatment.
It would be tragic if we recognized that somebody was at clinical high risk or had full-blown psychosis at 16 and we didn't get them appropriate treatment until they were 18. That would sort of defeat the purpose.
The boy's defense team needs to prove the adult system does not have adequate treatment options for him in order to move the trial to the juvenile court system.
Milwaukee police are searching for a critically missing teenage girl. Jalen Sims is 15. She's 5'3" and about 110 pounds with black hair and brown eyes. Sims was last seen Monday wearing a red hooded sweatshirt, blue pants, and rainbow Crocs near 42nd and Stark on the city's north side. A picture of Sims is available right now at WTMJ.com.
Another road bump in the recall effort against Wisconsin Assembly Speaker Robin Vos. Racine County DA Patricia Hansen tells WTMJ her office received a number of complaints from people whose signatures were gathered potentially without their knowledge or consent. That could mean that the number collected is below the 10,000 threshold to force a recall election. We'll have more details as they become available on WTMJ.
Presidential primaries in both states today, according to CBS News. There's enough delegates at stake in today's contest for both President Biden and former President Donald Trump to clinch their party nominations. Georgia, Mississippi, and Washington State are holding primaries.
The Ozaukee County Board has voted to terminate the Ozaukee County Express bus to downtown Milwaukee later this year.
The decision almost unanimous, coming down to a vote of 22-1. The Ozaukee County News graphic reports ridership on the express bus has been on a downward trajectory even prior to the pandemic, with rides down nearly 83% from 2019. The net cost per ride for the commuter service in January was around $53. The board says rides aboard the bus line will still be available for commuters until June 28th. Adam Roberts, WTMJ News.
Coming up, a new primate calling Milwaukee County Zoo home.
Citing unlimited WTMJ News Time, 3:05.
This report is sponsored by Diamonds Direct. Your love, their passion.
Let's listen in on a modern-day marriage proposal. The players lift their smartphones. The young man pledges his true love to the woman of his dreams. She accepts. They exchange kissing emojis. There are some hearts. Very nice. Well, look at this. He's putting his phone down. I don't believe it. He's got a box from Diamonds Direct. Well, now she puts her phone down. Oh, unbelievable. That, folks, shows how special a diamond from Diamonds Direct is. Two people have put their phones down. He slips the Diamonds Direct diamond on her finger. She kisses him. Human contact, ladies and gentlemen. Who knew a Diamonds Direct diamond was capable of revolutionizing the virtual universe? And look at this. Her phone is ringing and she's still looking at her Diamonds Direct diamond. Oh, what's next? Tweets from actual birds?
Amazing things really do happen when you give her a diamond from Diamonds Direct. Come in today and see how we can help you download real emotion. Details, store hours, and more at diamondsdirect.com. Your love, our passion.
Hey, Eric Bilstead here from Wisconsin's Morning News. So you're thinking about hitting the gym, eh? Or perhaps taking up jogging again, but you're worried. That achy knee, am I right? And you have no interest in surgery. Call QC Kinetics now. QC Kinetics is the nation's leader in regenerative medicine. no surgery, no drugs, no downtime. So that means getting back to exercising, maybe even running, or even playing 18 holes again, pain-free. QC Kinetics offers an all-natural solution, no pain pills, and no risky surgery. Reclaim your mobility today. Fix that tennis swing or go back to the gym and know that you won't be dealing with achy joints afterward. Take action now and live your best life this spring and summer. Call QC Kinetics for a free consultation. QC Kinetics, 414-285-3474. That's 414-285-3474. QC Kinetics.
Citing Unlimited WTMJ News Time, 3:07.
Say hello to a new gorilla friend. Visitors can get up close to Ozzy, the 20-year-old silverback gorilla. Wow, at the Milwaukee County Zoo. He arrived in January from the Lincoln Park Zoo in Chicago and is settling in. Zoogoers can observe Azizi with his new family of apes in the Africa building.
Sports. It's the WTMJ Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All Sports Desk. The Bucks wrap up a 4-game Western Conference road trip tonight in Sacramento against the Kings. Giannis listed as probable on team's injury report. Coverage at 8:30. And college basketball. The Milwaukee Panthers take the floor tonight in Indy in the championship game of the Horizon League tournament. The winner advances to the upcoming NCAA tournament. Hear that game at 6 p.m. on 101.7 The Truth.
Citing Unlimited WTMJ News Time, 3:08.
Tax tips brought to you by the Neal Group. For less stress with the IRS, visit nealgroup.net. That's NEALgroup.net for a free consultation.
Hi, this is Michelle Voskel, CPA and team member at the Neal Group, with a tip from Tucker the Tax Dog. There are 5 filing statuses you can use when preparing your return: single, married filing jointly, married filing separately, head of household, and qualifying surviving spouse. Filing status is determined on December 31st of the tax filing year. Each case should be examined to determine the most appropriate status within the tax law. Often, couples in the middle of a divorce believe that they should file 2 returns, but that is not always the case. If the divorce is not final on December 31st, you are still considered married. But there may be a situation where married filing separately makes sense, even if filing jointly gives a lower tax amount. Head of household can be a confusing status. 2 unmarried adults living in the same home may each be able to claim head of household on their returns in certain circumstances. Tax preparers will get the best results for you when asking all of the right questions. For more information on this tip and other tax tips, go to nealgroup.net or stop in and see us. Tucker loves to get treats.
Wisconsin's Afternoon News is on the air, broadcasting live from the Annex Wealth Management Studios at the Avenue in beautiful downtown Milwaukee. Here are your hosts, John McCure and Julia Fellow.
We are back in the studio. How about yesterday at the Governor's Conference? That was super cool in Lake Geneva.
I love that. There were so many different cities that were out and about, and it felt like there was really good energy.
Yeah, it was good stuff. But we are back today with a very full show. Let's get rolling with the things that we are covering today.
This is the 3 at 3 on Wisconsin's Afternoon News.
All right, where do we start?
All right, it's the Girl Scouts' 112th birthday.
I love this. One of my very favorite places in the world is Savannah, Georgia. Fantastic city. We go there every single year, literally. That's where the Girl Scouts were founded by Juliette Gordon Lowe. 112 years ago was the first Girl Scout meeting. Today, and you can go and visit her house, and you can go and visit where the Girl Scouts were founded. They now have 3.7 million members. Were you a Girl Scout?
I was very briefly, but Sam was a big Girl Scout.
You were, Sam?
My mom was my scout leader, yeah.
Oh, that's very cool. So were you a brownie? Did you come up through the whole ranks?
I made it to Girl Scout, yeah.
Excellent. Favorite Girl Scout cookie?
Oh, I got it right here.
What is it?
I got it in color, too.
What do you like?
The Lemon Ups.
Oh, those are good.
And they don't sell them in Illinois.
Ah, okay. Another thing they don't have in Illinois.
Exactly.
I like the Thin Mints. I like every Girl Scout cookie. Who am I kidding?
The Samoas.
I like the shortbread cookies, dipped in milk. That is for real. All right. Speaking of cookies, coming up, you got to come back or stick around until 5:20 because Olivia Rodrigo, the singer, has a new cookie out, and we're going to have it here in the studio. So at 5:20, we taste cookies. How good is that?
It's going to be fresh.
Yeah, it's good to be us. All right, what else are we covering?
All right, number 2. If you're going to be noticing some orange at night, there's a reason in Milwaukee.
Yeah, it's Multiple Sclerosis Awareness Month, and their color is orange. So today, they're lighting up monuments across our city orange. The Hone Bridge, the Pfister, Fiserv Forum, and others. There's also a cool fundraiser tonight from 5:30 to 7:30 at Blue. That's the bar up in the top of the Pfister. It's a beautiful, beautiful place, and money goes to multiple sclerosis awareness. Afflicts so many, many people. 20,000 people have MS in Wisconsin. So this is a nice way to recognize the work that's being done to try to help people with MS.
I think that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Wonderful cause, and it's good to know what that is.
Yeah, I agree with you. All right, what is the next thing?
All right. Do you have it potted up? A listen here? Eric Carmen passed away, and you know his music. Ooh.
I love this song.
You know when there
It's
were
from the 80s, right?
You know when there were commercials where it was like, get all the best hits, and they play it? My dad was so excited. I remember him going, "Hungry Eyes."
Oh, yeah.
He loves
For
this
sure.
song.
There's no doubt about that. He was only 74 years old.
Aw.
So he passed away at the age of 74. Announcement on his website from his wife, who said, "With tremendous sadness, we share the heartbreaking news of the passing of Eric. Our sweet, loving, talented Eric passed away in his sleep over the weekend. It brought him great joy to know that for decades, his music touched the many and will be his lasting legacy." He passes away at the age of 74.
My goodness. That's so sad. At least he was able to, pass away in his sleep. That's the best way I'd want to go.
Yeah, for sure. So that is the death of Eric Carmen. It is 3:13 at WTMJ.
Tribute to him.
Station to catch all things Brewers. Listen to Bob Uecker.
Get out of here and way gone!
Jeff Leverett.
Struck him out with a changeup.
Lane Grindle.
And it's a called third strike!
And Josh Mauer.
Watch this, baby. Goodbye.
Call every game.
I'm surprised you still have fingernails on that right hand.
And have a little fun.
I got more in my bag.
On your home for the Milwaukee Brewers. 620 WTMJ.
Fox and Hound Supper Club is the most unique, beautiful, affordable dining destination in the area and winners of the Top Choice Award for Fine Dining, Most Romantic Restaurant, and Best Sunday Brunch. WTMJ's John Mercure here. When you buy one dinner, your second dinner is free. 7 nights a week. Steak, seafood, pasta, a big, fresh salad, even steak and lobster. Any dinner on the menu, your second one is free. Prime rib on Wednesdays and Saturdays even. Buy one, get one free. Desserts, yeah, you know it. Buy one, get one free. Relax with a hand-muddled old-fashioned, 20 bourbons, 100 wines in one of the 8 elegant dining rooms. Still chilly this time of year. They'll fire up those fireplaces as well. The Fox and Hounds, right in the middle of the Kettle Moraine Forest. Spectacular setting. Enjoy a birthday, anniversary, or a quiet dinner with your sweetie. Your second dinner is always free. Just off Highway 167, 2 miles east of the famous Holy Hill Shrine. The drive is beautiful. Must see. Reserve at foxandhoundsrestaurant.com for your free dinner tonight. It's the famous Fox and Hounds.
Hi, I'm Jeff Cole of Cowell Investment Group. If you have at least $750,000 in retirement assets, we can help you transition into the retirement you've worked so hard to achieve. We have award-winning expertise that you need at a pivotal point in your retirement planning. When you put your trust in us, you can expect that we'll always put your needs first. That's the Cowell way. Give us a call at 262-522-4040 or visit thecowellway.com to schedule your complimentary review.
Cowell Investment Group is a registered investment advisor.
Traffic is sponsored by Design Exchange in Heartland and Pewaukee. Design Exchange is where discerning buyers with discriminating tastes come to find premium home decor on consignment at 25 to 40% off retail prices in Heartland and Pewaukee.
Traffic and weather. Debbie Lazaga, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, John. Westbound on 94, just a little bit heavy from about 16th Street all the way through the Stadium interchange to about Mitchell Boulevard. Slowing down a little bit on the ramp from southbound 175 to westbound as well. And then we also got some backup southbound 43 right through the Marquette and up and over the high-rise bridge. Once you get off the high-rise, you're pretty much good to go all the way down to the Mitchell interchange. I'm Debbie Lazaga with your WTMJ Johnson & Sons Paving Time Saver Traffic.
The WTMJ 5-day forecast. Tonight, partly cloudy, mild, a low of 43 degrees. Tomorrow, afternoon showers, a high of 62 inland, cooler along the lake. On Thursday, rain likely, a high of 45. Friday, slight chance for rain, a high of 44. Saturday, partly cloudy, breezy, a high of 54 degrees. Right now in Milwaukee, partly sunny and 70 degrees. So the middle of last week, Milwaukee Police Chief Jeffrey Norman was here with us in the studio live, and he exclusively told us about the security situation for the RNC, the bottlenecks that are likely to happen, the costs that are likely to be incurred. And he told us that he's concerned with the cost of security, joining us live after he was at the White House earlier in the week.
And he was in the ear, he said, with some White House staff asking for more money because he thought that $25 million, that amount of money given to a host city hasn't changed, he said, in at least 20 years.
And he told us that was not enough money.
So I've just learned, and it was a very long bill, hundreds of pages long, we found that we did get approval just yesterday, the Department of Justice Appropriations Act. So bottom line, Milwaukee is getting $75 million. That's a big difference from the guaranteed $25 million.
Triples it. That's a big number.
It looks like from the sources that I was talking to in Washington, D.C., they were telling me that Chicago is also hosting the DNC, and they're getting 75 too. So the two host cities with this Department of Justice Appropriations Act, they're going to be getting they put aside $150 million. Half will go to Milwaukee, so we get 75, the other half to Chicago, 75. But John, this is kind of a really big deal because what he was alluding to is the cost, the 50,000 people that will be visiting, the international visitors, the demonstrators, and, the President of the United States, among many other world leaders who come to these types of huge events like the Republican National Convention. And even Wauwatosa, that's going to be helping Milwaukee out with this. If you think about it, they even moved their fireworks, didn't they?
They did. And he talked about the size of the security footprint, which we also learned. We don't know direct parameters yet, but it's a multi-layered buffer. It's a very, very big area, extending a couple blocks each direction from the main venues, Fiserv Forum, UW Milwaukee Panther Arena, and the Baird Center. So this is very good and welcome news for law enforcement officials that there will be $75 million coming to Milwaukee instead of $25 million.
I think it took a bipartisan effort for them to get to that point, and I'm sure that they'll use every penny of that. It's very expensive. Sometimes they have to put in a polyport, because in 2004 I was in New York City, and they had to, a polyport is what a car drives over to see if there's radiation or something nuclear or a bomb in a car.
It's very thorough. And they're also saying that security parameter will be in effect several weeks before the convention. So if you think it's going to be a few days or a week before, if you live, work, or play downtown, be prepared because it's going to be extensive for maybe a month before the convention.
Yeah, we have to wrap our minds around it. It's going to be a lot different than the little DNC that we had because of the pandemic.
Sure.
It's huge.
Yeah. Good work on that. So you heard it here first, $75 million coming to Milwaukee. It is 3:20 at WTMJ. The Milwaukee Panthers, UWM, still dancing. Big game tonight. Their play-by-play guy, Scott Warris, is with us after the break. Upgrade and transform your current bathroom space. I did it with Sidex because they're the best. It's that simple. Joe and his teams, they do it the right way. They took my bathtub out, put in a walk-in shower. My bathroom is a different bathroom, a better bathroom. It's brighter. It's just a great look in my bathroom. Walk-in shower by Sidex. They've got the best products, the industry's best installers. It's the best when you use Sidex. Check them out, SIDEX, like excellence. Free shower door upgrade when you mention WTMJ or John Mercure. It is Sidex. They'll do the project once. You'll never do it again with Sidex.
It's the last resort that comes with a grueling and painful recovery. And from what I've been told, it never really feels quite natural. A total knee replacement may make the pain you're living with eventually go away, but it opens up a Pandora's box of other possible issues. And that's why surgeons who really do care will tell you that it's a last resort. There are other surgeons who cry, "Replace! Replace!" But the physicians you'll find at Rejuvenex are primarily concerned with relief. And you may find out that the relief we give you helps so much so that you may not need to get that total knee replacement. This is Richard Salinas, registered nurse with Rejuvenex Arthritis Clinics. Our FDA-approved pain treatments aid inflammation and lubricate your joints. And in most cases, insurance has been shown to cover the costs. At Rejuvenex, we can alleviate your pain, and that'll rejuvenate your life.
Rejuvenate.
rejuvenex.com to request your appointment.
I know it's hard to believe that someone who